What's up, everyone? Yep, it's Movie and Game Lover 98 here to show my upgraded DragonTales DVD Collection stream, the 2023 edition, where I show off these new additions to my DragonTales DVD Collection stream, the 2023 edition. So, yep, let's get started. And anyone who's a fan of DragonTales is welcome to join, but please no inappropriate stuff. Otherwise, if anyone's screen is making inappropriate noises, I'm removing that person from the stream. So, yep, let me provide the link a few times, and I'm going to quickly start the collection. Okay, I just provided the link a few times, so I'm going to go ahead and start this collection off. I'm just going to try doing it by myself just to blow through it quickly. Just so I don't get any nasty things getting in my way, because I don't want that to suck terribly. So yep, we're going to first start off with the first DragonTales DVD they ever released in the United States. Adventures in Dragonland, released on the first day of August 2000. Just a couple days after Flicka was born, and a while after Gum Robber was born, and I was 2 years old when this DVD came out. And the same day as Jeremy Barton's 4th birthday. And actually, a week before the Crusade 488's. No, actually, no, not about a week. Excuse me. I mean, just about a few days before the Crusade 488's birthday, and about just a couple days before my uncle's birthday. And Tom's Friends and Dragon Tales Fan 2007 asked, do I have any Dragon Tales computer games? I unfortunately don't, because they're hard to find, but I've seen them on the internet. The, whatchamacallit thing. Oh yeah, featuring 5 adventures, The Kingdom Come, Baby Troubles, Bad Share Day, Zack Takes a Dive, and of course we got The Forest of Darkness. Spine Control picture of Zack and Wheezy, which this post of them should have been used on Singing Ants in Dragonland, which you'll see much later. Yep, here's the back. It says from the creators of Sesame Street. Oh yeah, right here it says from the creators of Sesame Street and Sewing Pictures Family Entertainment. Back here it just says just from the creators of Sesame Street. Yep, featuring these songs, Hello, Clap, and Round, or basically, and the world goes round and round. Or basically, I'm just not going to list off the songs, because I don't want to bother listing off everything, because I don't want to waste time. And actually, yep, here's the inside, which is, this is an upgrade. I got this much shinier disc from the other copy that came from the 6 DVD lot. And this guide. That means this is almost as shiny as my Don't Give Up 2002 DVD and my Magic Railroad full screen individual DVD, which I'm not going to show. So you have Adventures in Dragonland, and also despite this has the Sesame Workshop logo and in the spine and back on the artwork, and unfortunately has the 1997 Children's Television Workshop logo with the semicircle logo with Play It Smart, because this was released in 2000, so it made sense to use that variant. And has the Rice Krispies Bird's Nest thing, because this is the only DVD to use that, but I think other VHS tapes use it. And it also has the Frosted Flakes school advertisement. The other ones, starting with the next ones leading up to this one I'm going to tell you, they use the beach one for the Frosted Flakes. This one, they use the school one. Yep, Adventures in Dragonland, that's all taken care of. Next up, Let's Share, Let's Play. Released on August 14th, 2001. So that was 13 days after Jeremy Barton's 5th birthday. 6 days after no, I keep saying the wrong numbers. A while after the Crusade 488's birthday, and a while after Flicka was 1 year old, and same thing with Gum Robber. Yep, it says, this one now says from Sesame Workshop and Sewing Pictures Family Entertainment. And the art style is from the Do the Right Thing VHS, whereas Adventures in Dragonland is from the Big Brave Adventures art style, but it's just called Adventures in Dragonland. And this one says featuring 5 adventures, Ketzel's Magic Pop-Up Book, The Fury's out on this one, Much Ado About Nothing's Blah! 4 little pigs, and of course we've got black quibbling siblings as the last episode. Anyway, here's the spine. Here's a picture of Max, which is smaller on this release, but on Whenever I'm Afraid, we'll see it much bigger. Anyway, here's the back. And yeah, this one has a different thing from the Adventures in Dragonland, yep. Yeah, this one uses a different one, and just like starting with the ones from 2004, they changed it. This one, at least they changed it, but going back to the next release, it goes back to saying ending with develop healthy friendships, and yeah. And this is actually the really earliest DragonTales video to have Ord saying the website bump for the Season 2 way, despite this released on August 14th, 2001, the same day as those 3 VHS tapes from August 2001. Anyway, here's the disc with Max and Emmy, which these poses of them, yes, is going to be used on Singing Dance in Dragonland, and on the back, fun. And Tom's Friends and DragonTales fan 2007 asked, "What is your favorite DragonTales DVDs of all time?" I gotta say, I like Believe in Yourself. We can work it out, and maybe we can solve it together, and maybe say hola to Enrique, and maybe experience new things. Some of my favorites. But yep, that's Let's Share, Let's Play, all taken care of. And also, this would be the earliest one to use the Fruit Loops Jungle ad, and to use the Frosted Flakes Beach advertisement, leading up to Playing Fair Makes Playing Fun. They would use the Frosted Flakes Beach advertisement. And this is the earliest to use the Fruit Loops Jungle thing. And William Waldrop says, "Hey, moving game lover 98, how am I doing?" I'm doing great, William Waldrop. Thank you. I'm showing my upgraded DragonTales DVD Collection stream. Yep, there's Let's Share, Let's Play, all taken care of. Oh boy. Oh boy. Here's a release we really got to talk about. Don't Give Up, released on January 2nd, 2002. The same day as those 3 other VHSs released in January 2nd, 2002. And yep, same thing. And there's the art style from the Let's Work Together VHS, but except it's yellow. If this was the Let's Work Together VHS, it was a green color. And it's featuring 5 adventures, Pigment of Your Imagination, Backwards to Forwards, Sandcastle Hassle, Tales You Lose, and the garbage Ew Bully for You episode. Awful episode. I hate Bully for You. Anyway, here's the spine. Here's a picture of Emmy, which is we'll see a different pose of her on the Playing Fair Makes Playing Fun DVD. And William Walter says, "Awesome. I'm feeling a little bit better because I was sick." I'm sorry to hear that you were sick, William Walter. At least you're feeling better. I'm feeling great. And yep, this one goes back to saying build healthy friendships on this paragraph, because it took a break on Let's Share, Let's Play. Anyway. Oh, and this one goes back to have Lord saying the website bumper the Season 1 way, just like on Adventures in Dragonland. And anyways, here's the disc, which is really, really shiny, just like my Magic Railroad full screen individual DVD, which even though I use the Blu-ray of Magic Railroad to play the movie in widescreen, because I'm so sick of having to watch Magic Railroad in stupid full screen. But who knows if they'll just reissue Calling All Engines and The Great Discovery on DVD, but in widescreen. I don't know, because Hit owns Mattel, and Mattel's not even trying. But yeah, Don't Give Up. I recommend this DVD, but please skip Bully for You, DragonTales fans out there. But if you guys out there like Bully for You, that's fine. But me, Jake Martin, and Flick Love 2000 returns, and even Tom's Friends and DragonTales fan 2007 says, "I hate Bully for You." I think he's trying to say, "I hate Bully for You." Yeah, agreed. Me, Jake Martin, and Flick Love 2000 returns hate Bully for You. But to any fans out there who really, really like Bully for You, I totally respect your opinion. But I would watch Bully for Mr. Conductor from Shinetime Station a million times better than this garbage. Piece of garbage Bully for You. And William Waldrop asks, what was the last DragonTales DVD to have a shiny disc? I think it was Easy's 1, 2, 3, which you'll see much later. But yep, here's Yes We Can Dragon Tales release, not to be confused with Bob the Builder Yes We Can. And the art styles from the Let's Stick to It VHS. It says from Sesame Workshop and Sony Pictures Family Entertainment. And the gang right here from Hola Morocco is going on. That's a deleted picture because it's the art style from the Let's Stick to It VHS. And featuring 5 adventures, the Blazak and the Beanstalk. Hola Morocco is going on. Up and Away, not to be confused with the Thomas episode from season 15 of the CGI Miller era. The Jumping Bean Express, and of course we've got the Great White Cloud Whale. And Spine has a character picture of Cassie, which you'll see a different pose of her on We Can Solve It Together. And this is green, but if this was the Let's Stick to It VHS, it would be purple. Anyway, here's the back. And William Waldrop says shiny discs are pretty shiny. That they are they're pretty shiny, William Waldrop. Anyway, yep. I forgot to mention the dates. This was released on April 2nd, 2002, a day after my grandfather's, on my mom's side's, birthday. Yeah, and about 19 days before one of my cousins turned 2 years old. I forgot to mention on, what was it? Oh yeah, it was 4 days before one of my brothers' 5th birthday as well for the Let's Play DVD. This was April 2nd. But we'll see some August ones come back eventually later. And yeah, I still don't have a pamphlet for Yes We Can because unfortunately I got jinxed, which kind of sucked. It said it was brand new, but it had a little sticker on the cellophane, but I don't know what happened there. Yes We Can Dragon Tales release, I say recommend this, but skip Zack and the Beanstalk. Because unfortunately, if you got the Let's Stick to It VHS, you're unfortunately screwed. But on this DVD, luckily you can skip it. Or if you have the Reader's Digest Young Family Library tape, which starts with Hola Maracas going on, you could totally be set, honestly. Alright, now on to It's Cool to Be Me, released on, well, the same day as Dragon Tales Yes We Can release. The same day. As this is in a light blue style, and it's from the art style from the Worst Special 2002 VHS, but that was in a red color, but this is in a blue color. Same thing, and there's the Kids and Dragons and Eunice. And yeah. 5 Adventures, Not Separated at Birth, The Great Show in Dragonland, The Black Tall Tale, Dragon Sales, and of course we've got Staying Within the Lines. And Spines took a picture of Eunice instead of using one of the main characters. Another one we see is with Finn on We Can Work It Out, which we'll see much later, which will be coming up soon actually. Anyway, here's the back thing. Again, yep, back cover as I try to say. And yeah, these are unfortunately listed in the wrong order. The last 3 are in the backwards order, the mixed order. I don't know why the Black Tall Tale is placed at the end, but it's supposed to come after the Great Show in Dragonland, and these 2 are supposed to be right here. I don't know how I can edit this, honestly. I'll probably have to like re-edit these images and just make sure it's not placed in the wrong order. It's kind of like the Thomas released Daisy and the Other Stories in a way, where on the original 1993 VHS of Daisy and the 95 reprint by Video Treasures, they some reason put Save from Scrap last, even though it plays after Whistles and Sneezes and before New Friend for Thomas and Percy Takes the Plunge is supposed to be last. And William Walter says it's weird they release DVDs that don't come with a guide or booklet. Yeah, I think it's the same way equivalent of like Thomas or Blue's Clues or maybe Bob the Builder. But yeah. And yep, here's the disc for It's Cool to Be Me with Emmy and Cassie, which is kind of flipped on the thumbnail for Defunct: The History of Dragon Tales on PBS. And here's the guide, which I actually did now have. Because when I got from Disc Replay back in 2019, it didn't come with the pamphlet, which sucked. And William Walter says, like some old Columbia TriStar DVDs. Yeah, kind of like Magic Railroad. If you get the reprint, it doesn't come with the booklet. Like that reprint of Magic Railroad, it's a standard disc. Like if you got the second run of the original 2000 DVD, but it says just DVD, actual DVD logo on the Magic Railroad reprint DVD disc. But yeah, It's Cool to Be Me. I recommend this, but please skip A Tall Tale. And yeah, Staying Within the Lines kind of reminds me of like when Cassie shrinks. I like to do the tiny voices of the characters in Smash Bros. Melee. Like when they get knocked out on the blast zones on the side, or when they get screen KO'd or star KO'd. But yep, It's Cool to Be Me. I recommend this, but please skip A Tall Tale. Now on to the next one, Easiest 1, 2, 3, the last one to use all season 1 episodes. And this is a purple design. This was released on January 28th, 2003, less than a month before Thomas Percy's Chocolate Crunch hit VHS and DVD, and before the final episodes of Clifford the Big Red Dog aired on PBS Kids, and a while before Fred Rogers passed away. May he rest in peace. And the art style is from the poses of the Kids and Dragons is from the Big Cake Mix-Up, and it's going to be recycled poses that's also on We Can Solve It Together, featuring 5 adventures, a kite for Quetzal, prepare coordinate instructions, the Big Cake Mix-Up, True Blue Friend, and of course, we've got Light My Fire Breath. And yeah, there's 2 bonus episodes. It kind of likes the VHS, but they just had 2 bonus episodes, but they go in chronological order. And William Aldrich says, I still would like visit Disc Replay someday. Well, if you have a Disc Replay in your state, William Aldrich, just Google up Disc Replay near me, but unfortunately, if there's not, that's okay. Yep, here's a profile picture of Ord. Finally, this is the first place to feature him, a profile picture of him on the spine. And this pose of him is also going to be on Believe in Yourself and Singing Dance to Dragonland, but they should have just used it for just one of them. And this is purple, but if this was the VHS, it was green. And yep, here's the same old thing. Yep, here's the guide. Oh, my disc is upside down. Sorry. And here's the guide. Yep. Oh yeah, my disc was the one I got from Disc Replay with those 2 Mario Maker games. But the reason you can tell that's still my disc is a little mark on Ord's face, which I don't know how to get it off because I don't want to ruin this DVD. But yeah, easy as 1, 2, 3. I recommend this. No bad episodes on this release, honestly. Now on to Let's Start a Band, released on April Fool's Day 2003, aka the first day of April 2003. And it says the dragons visit the real world. And it says an all-new venture with real kids making music with your favorite DragonTales characters. Yep. And Spine there's no one on the profile picture. And this was also released the same day as Bear in the Big Blue House Live was released on VHS and DVD. Which I have Bear in the Big Blue House Live, but it's not with me right now. And this is the earliest DragonTales release to use the Sony Pictures television logo, yeah, at the end of the program. Well, I also forgot to mention on Easy as 1, 2, 3, this is the last time we get to see Ord saying the website bumper the old Season 1 way, but it has the Season 2 funding, where the announcer goes, this program is funded in part by a Ready to Learn grant from the U.S. Department of Education through the Corporation for Public Broadcasting. This one, well, at least, like, all these other ones, they do say it, but, yeah, you know what I mean. Everyone knows about Let's Start a Band. I recommend this. Well, actually, here's the disc. There's the disc. This is the pamphlet, because I actually took this from another copy. Because now I'm trying to get all those other ones. Yeah, unfortunately, my Yes We Can and Let's Share Let's Play ones, I'm stuck with. The Amazing Pets 2009 DVD, it never came with a pamphlet, honestly. But yeah, Let's Start a Band, I recommend this. And I play this with music. Well, after I finished the Cassie song, I would just play one song. When the Hello song starts, I would do it with Melee music or maybe Thomas music. Maybe I just do Thomas, I don't know. But yeah, Let's Start a Band, I would recommend getting this. Now on to We Can Work It Out, which has one of my favorite episodes you'll see in a minute. It says from Sesame Workshop and Sony Pictures Television. Well, the same old thing. And this art style they're using is from the, well, it's from the episode Breaking Up is Hard to Do, because speaking of that, featuring 5 adventures, my favorite one with the baby dragons, woohoo, Cassie the Green-Eyed Dragon. So Long Solo, which I definitely think is better than Quibbling Siblings. Breaking Up is Hard to Do, not to be confused with the song from the 1980s of the same name. The Grudge Won't Budge, and of course we've got Remember the Pillow Fort. And Spine. Finn! Welcome, Finn! Hello! You're very cute and adorable, my favorite baby dragon. I always jump for excitement, you're my favorite, Finn. Anyway, here's the back. And yeah, I think this is the first instance where they say this, look for more exciting DragonTales episodes on video and DVD, collect the whole series. Leading up to Singing Dance in Dragonland, they would say that, but I don't know, let me see. No. Yeah, leading up to, like, I think it was maybe it's cool to me. They just say look for more volumes, collect them all. This one, up to Singing Ants and Dragon, they say collect the whole series on this DVD. Well, I don't think on VHS tapes they'd say that, but on DVD they do. Anyway, here's the disc where we can look it up. And also, after the program's over, they show the end credits 5 times before they show the website bumper the Season 2 way, with Ort saying it's the Season 2 way. But at least this goes back to using the Columbia TriStar Home Entertainment, or the Columbia TriStar Television logo at the end of the program. The next one will be the last one. But yeah, we can work it out. Well, before I say if I recommend this or not, there's the pamphlet, and here's the disc with, well, there's a disc with Ord, Zach and Wheezy on it with their poses. Well, they would get reused on Singing Ants, well, Ord's one would be used on Singing Ants and Dragonland and Experience New Things, but it'd be flipped the other way. And Zach and Wheezy, this pose of them would be a little bit smaller on Experience New Things DVD. And yeah, we can work it out. I recommend this. And yeah, second to last one to list the episodes on the front and back cover. Alright, last one, 2003, we saw together. Released on December 2nd, 2003. A week before Leapfrog, Letter Factory, and Talking Words Factory released on VHS and DVD. And this is yellow cover, but this was the VHS, it would be green. And this was also released 4 weeks before Bob the Builder Tool Power was released on VHS and DVD, because I just did a video where I reviewed the release of Bob the Builder Tool Power. Yep, here's the thing again. This is the last one to feature the episodes on the front and back. I also forgot to mention, we can work it out, was the last one to have absolutely no previews, for a while at least. This is the first one to feature previews at the beginning. And this one has a careful picture of Cassie, which is a different one from Yes We Can DragonTales release. Oh yeah, also forgot to mention, featuring 5 adventures, The Shape of Things to Come, Puzzlewood, Very Berry, The Serpent's Trail, which I think The Serpent's Trail is way better than Bully for You. A million times better. Another episode we'll see, I'll say, is also better than Bully for You. And of course, the last episode is Just Desserts. I showed you the spine. Now here's the back. I almost forgot to say the episodes. What on earth is my problem? Anyway. Yeah. Anyway. Yep. It's a pathway. Anyway, here's the disc for We Can Solve It Together with Emmy and Zach and Wheezy. Emmy sniffing a flower and Zach and Wheezy pushing a wheelbarrow of flowers. And pamphlet. Let's just look for these other great titles. Yep, We Can Solve It Together. I recommend this release. Nothing wrong with these episodes except one minor character is crying, but that doesn't count. Now let's move on to the 2 of 2004. This one is called Whenever I'm Afraid, released on May 25th, 2004, the same day as Blue's Clues Blue Talks, released on VHS and DVD. This was also released on VHS and DVD the same time as that release, and a week after Thomas Demies vs. Diesel's hit VHS and DVD, and this was also a month after Jake Martin was born. Yep, right, yep, same thing. And also, oh, and Light Blue Yoshi Fan 2 says, hello, Light Blue Yoshi Fan of 2. Jack Spring says, I got a Lionsgate and a Universal DVD from Amazon Friday. That's cool, Jaxie. Yep, here's the art style with Max, Cassie, and Ord with their outfits with stage costumes from Make No Mistake, which I don't know why it's on the VHS poster art, because it's not on the tape, but it's on this DVD, which you'll see in a sec. And yeah, this is the first release where they don't include the episodes on the front listed, because We Can Solve It Together was the last one. Helping your child cope with fears, yeah. And your spine, get a picture of the same Max from Let's Show Let's Play, except it's much bigger. Yeah, there's some errors we gotta talk about when we get to it. Anyway, here's the back cover. Yeah, well, they do change the blurb. Ever since Let's Share Let's Play. And there's Max and Emmy with the dragon murals on their walls, teleporting them to Dragonlink, but they will get separated on the Experience New Things 2006 DVD, which we'll get to much later. There's Ord and Cassie, their poses the same way from the Believe in Yourself, which is going to be up next. And yeah, this is the one area we got to talk about. Why are these episodes mixed up on this order? What on earth, Sony? Why is it listed I Believe in Me, Make No Mistake, Have No Fear, Cowboy Max, and then it's Try It, You Like It? Is this trying to be like the VHS? Oh my god. But seriously, it's supposed to go, Have No Fear, I Believe in Me, Cowboy Max, Try It, You Like It, and then it's Make No Mistake. And then another thing, when the end credits play, when they show the thumbnail for Make No Mistake, there's some reason there's an S at the end of Mistake in Make No Mistake, even though there's no S in the title, kind of like how on Faulty Whistles of Thomas, they forgot to put the S after the E in Whistle. And also, one more error, guess it, the Sony Pictures Television logo, after the Sesame Workshop logo, purple roof and green house, they show Sony Pictures Television logo, but it incorrectly uses the Columbia TriStar Television logo's audio. Kind of like I imagine if the Strain Home Video logo on a Thomas VHS tape accidentally uses the Strain VCI logo's music instead of its own music. But later on in other releases, they will fix it. This is the only one where they accidentally made that mistake. And then disc, for I'm afraid, it just has Max. Ord and Cassie are not on there. And Amphley, because I got this used off of eBay. I think this one came used. We can solve it together brand new. And this one, at least they got some of them right. But I don't know why Try It, You Like It is still placed last. It's supposed to be fourth. Make No Mistake is placed second, but supposed to be last. And I Believe in Me is placed fourth, but it's supposed to be second. But at least on other ones, I don't think they did it for the next release. I'll show in a bit. But yeah, whenever I'm afraid, I recommend this. And if you guys can get over the part in Cowboy Max, I totally understand. But yes, because this episode still reminds me of season 16's Bust Mike Buffers of the CGI Miller era of Thomas. And Akoza says, Hi Akoza. But yeah, whenever I'm afraid, I recommend this. And also, this is the last DragonTales DVD to incorporate this Columbia TriStar Home Entertainment logo in full screen, but beginning with the only one from 2004. After this one, they show it in widescreen. Now onto one of my favorite DVDs, Believe in Yourself, released on July 27, 2004. Released, a week after Thomas and the Jet Engine released on VHS and DVD, and on the same Woohoo Wiggly Gremlins released on both VHS and DVD. This was released on the same day as that. And 8 days after Gum Robber's 4th birthday, and a day before Flick Love of 2000 Returns' 4th birthday. So it came a day after this. He could have gotten this a day after his birthday, but I guess he didn't want to, because we were different kids doing stuff as a kid back then. Yep, this one says encourages your child to take on challenges. I think this promo of Ord with Emmy and Cassie holding this banner saying "Go Ord," I think it might be a deleted thing from the Balancing Act. I'm not sure. Yep. And here's a profile picture of Ord. On Old Spine has a profile picture of Ord, just like on. It's the same one from Easy's 1, 2, 3, but it will get reused on Singing Dance and Dragonland for some reason, even though they could just use that pose I'm going to tell you about later. But at least these errors are kind of fixed. None of these episode actually, let me tell you about the episodes. Lucky Stone, Head Over Heels, The Balancing Act, Just for Laughs, one of my favorites with Kiki and Finn, even though Finn is separate and Cassie the Green-Eyed Dragon. And of course, we've got On Thin Ice. And Jack Spring says, I hate Fraggle Rock. Oh, that's sad. You hate that's kind of sad you dislike Fraggle Rock, Jack C. Mings. I like Fraggle Rock. I don't like Muppet stuff, to be honest. But yeah, this is the VHS. They only had these three. And the same poses and the same poses of Ord and Cassie from the previous release. And yeah, same thing. But at least these errors are fixed. None of these thumbnails for these 5 episodes have any errors. And also, when they show after the Sesame Workshop logo, the purple roof and green house, at least the Sony Pictures Television logo uses the correct audio this time. So it's just 2 errors they fixed. But at least these episodes are also in the right order. So they did fix some things. And also, yes, this is the only DVD I know of DragonTales to use the Columbia TriStar Home Entertainment logo at the beginning, but it's cropped into widescreen. And because it says I don't like the Imagination Movers that much, I respect your opinion. I think they're okay. They're okay. They're an okay band, I mean, I can respect that. But anyway, here's the disc, which is a squished up version of the poster art. And this guide. And yep, that's one of the PC games that Thomas Friends and DragonTales Fan 2007 was telling me about. This is the Learn to Learn to Fly with Dragons PC game. Another one being the other festival one. But yeah, Believe in Yourself. I recommend this DVD. One of my favorite ones. If any Dragon Tales fans out there want to buy this, be my guest. It's available in the store or online. But oh boy, here's a release now we really got to talk about. Playing Fair Makes Playing Fun, released on June 7th, 5. Which, yeah. And so this one says, considering the feelings of others. Yep, and this promo of there's the kids and the dragons. There's Max, Emmy, and Enrique and the dragons, and Max is about to kick a ball. And this is the same way as the VHS, but except there's going to be another bad episode we got to talk about, which is garbage, just like Bully for You. And yep, there's Emmy profile picture on the spine, which is different from Don't Give Up. This is light yellow, kind of like when we get to experience new things much later. Yep, here's the back. There's the Max and Emmy portraits from the Let's Share, Let's Play DVD disc, but they'll be smaller on Singing Dance and Dryland, which is going to be next. And there's Ord, which is going to be, this pose of him is also going to be smaller on the Experience New Things 2006 DVD. And there's the blurb, and there's Cassie swinging a baseball. Akosa says it's just you, only but other Cummings. I think because I'm just trying to blow through this collection because I'm concerned about my monthly thing, Akosa, but I might be able to do another stream, hopefully maybe this week. I'm really not so sure, but it just depends. I know, yeah, someone mentioned this. Enrique Pose would get a portrait on Sayhola to Enrique, which is going to be much later. But yeah, here's the episodes. The bad one, no hitter. I hate that episode. But anyways, and the other ones are good. The Me First Wizard gives Zach a hand, teasing is not pleasing, and of course we've got the Play It and Say It episode, which I don't know why that's on DVD. I don't know why we have an episode with Enrique on this release before we even saw him and say hola to Enrique. But yeah. Anyways. Yeah, and the no-hitter was previously on, the bad trash no-hitter was previously on the Let's Be Friends 2001 VHS, which you know I'm not getting that VHS. No freaking way. But I can skip it because it's a DVD. Because this is a DVD. And at least this is still doesn't have that stupid error where the Sony Pictures Television logo plays the incorrect audio. Yep, here's the disc for Playing Fair Makes Playing Fun, which I actually swapped. I actually want to keep this copy from the lot that I got from the lot because it has the green grass on this artwork is much vibrant and I can see it much cooler. Whereas on the other one, I think it's more lighter. But I like how the filter is a bit darker on this one. And yep, Emmy and Enrique are now on the disc with Max and the dragons, but the dragons right there are shrunk to put right here, but Max is put here to be the center of attention. Here's the guide. Which, yeah, this one I gotta talk about. Just like the Whenever I'm Afraid DVD, they're placed in the incorrect order. I don't know why Play It and Say It is first, but it's supposed to be last. Give Zach a Hand is second, but it's supposed to be third. And the Trash No Hitter is placed third, but it's supposed to be first. But at least Teasing is Not Pleasing is placed the right position. It's the fourth one. And the Me First Wizard is placed last, but it's supposed to be second. What on earth, Sony? Why are these guys being so stupid? But yeah, Playing Fair Makes Playing Fun. I recommend this DVD, but please skip No Hitter. It's a terrible episode. And just like I mentioned before with Bully for You, if you cannot, even if you cannot avoid No Hitter altogether, just like when Flick has said it in one of his streams with me, if you can get over that episode, I can understand you may like No Hitter. But I just don't like it. It's one of the worst episodes of season 1, along with Bully for You. But also, I'd like to mention, Give Zach a Hand. That and The Serpent's Trail are a million times better than Bully for You. And this one is also better than No Hitter. Teasing is Not Pleasing. But yeah, Playing Fair Makes Playing Fun. I recommend this DVD. You can get it on VHS too. At least there's no bad episodes on the VHS version, which I want to get it on VHS. Now on to another upgrade. Singing Dance and Dragonland, released on August 2nd, 2005. Released on the same day as the movie from Columbia Pictures, Guess Who, with the character Percy in it. played by this male actor. It says interactive musical fun for children. It's kind of like a magenta color, kind of like the Trust Thomas DVD. And yeah, there's the poses of the kids and the dragons, but and the Zack and Wheezy pose on this DVD would also get reused. It's used on the front cover of Experience New Things. I keep referencing Experience New Things a lot. It says this one says includes 20 songs to follow along, written in big bold lettering. This one also came in a lot because I wanted this with a better condition case. And Spine as the Ord pose, which is the large one from Believe in Yourself. I don't know why. Couldn't they just use this the Zack and Wheezy one for Adventures in Dragonland? So we didn't have to see this one 3 times. That's just my opinion. But anyway, yep, this artwork's not chewed up anymore. Pardon me, hiccups. Anyway, song list. Which actually, yeah, they got the songs When You Make a New Friend, the Hello song, All I Bet You Can, Pretend, Come On and Blow, Touch, Wiggle, Dragon Stomp, and The World Goes Round and Round, Zoo, and the least favorite song, Flip Flop, not to be confused with the episode of Season 3, the same name, Stretch, Shake Your Dragontails, Speak Up, Hum Clap, Zack and Wheezy, Silly Song, and of course, Making It Fun, not to be confused with the episode of Season 3, Making It Fun of the same name. But the VHS, I know, they didn't even list them. They have 2 bonus songs from the Let's Start a Band VHS and DVD, which are Doodly Doo and Wake Up. Which those, at least they put the Season 2 songs, but I think some of these Season 1 songs do get recycled in Season 2, I'm not sure. But anyway, and Tommy Not Now says, hello movie, hello Tommy Not Now. Doing my upgrade DragonTales DVD Collection stream, where I'm just showing off every release without explaining anything, even though I'm just trying to go as fast as I can. Anyway, there's thumbnails for When You Make Me Friend, the Hello song, and Hum. And this is the last one to say, look for exciting DragonTales from other exciting DragonTales episodes on video and DVD collectible series. Even though this is the last one from 2005 and there's no episodes on this release, I don't know why. And yeah, and also at the end of the program, there is no ident of Dot or Dash, the girl running to the screen, or Dash Thinking. Even though they could have put the Dash Thinking one on a release, we'll see, and they could have just kept using only one we could see with Dash Thinking. But oh yeah, and here's the disc for Singing Dance in Dragonland. I decided to keep this disc because it has this filter is a lot darker, like I mentioned on the previous release. And there's Max and Emmy's poses from the back cover of the previous one, playing Fair Mix, playing Fun, and from the disc. But they were bigger on Let's Share Let's Play, but they're shrunk to put Ord on there, even though they could have put Zack and Wheezy on here. And this guide. And same Ord, this Ord thing right here. It's also on the portrait. I don't know why it's there. Yep, Singing Dance in Dragonland. I recommend this release. Next up, Sayhola to Enrique, released on January 24th, 2006. The first one to be DVD only of DragonTales, because no more DragonTales on VHS. And this one says, making a new friend feel welcome includes both English and Spanish. And there's kids with Enrique. There's Max and Emmy with Enrique and the Dragons, which is kind of like a deleted one from the episode altogether now. And this one is the first one to feature all Season 3 episodes. The first and indeed the only one to feature all Season 3 episodes. And here's Spine through a picture of Enrique from the front cover playing Fair Mix, playing Fun, except they squished it to make him fit into the portrait. And yep, the same little television logo and home entertainment logo. Because, well, the reasons why they show this logo twice is because it's shown at the beginning. Because I forgot to mention that with playing Fair Mix, playing Fun earlier. That's why it's shown twice, because they use the home entertainment logo at the beginning and the television logo at the end. But yep, here's Enrique. Well, the back cover with Enrique in snow clothes. And there's Cassie, like, with her mouth closed, just flying like that. And Max and Emmy on Zack and Wheezy. And anyways, the episodes are To Fly with a New Friend Part 1 and the other part 2. These Cumpleaños Enrique, Super Snow Day, and of course, we've got All Together now. Which, even though they could have just merged these two into one episode and just call it Just To Fly with a New Friend, and added a bonus episode, like, say, put DragonTales episode of All That Glitters, DragonTales version, not SpongeBob All That Glitters from Season 4, and maybe put The Big Race, my favorite Season 3 episode. And yeah, and I'm just not explaining what happens in the program. Anyway, here's the disc, minus the dragons, which is going to be opposite of another release we'll see next. Yep, this one also came with a guide, because I got this one off of eBay. So I'm probably going to sell the other copy along with the other There was DragonTales DVDs 2-disc replay soon. Sayhola to Enrique, I recommend this. And there's no flaws in these episodes whatsoever. Also forgot to mention, this was also released, well, a week before Elmo's World Reach for the Sky was released on VHS and DVD, and before Thomas Track Stars and Toss Wheel Revengeance hit VHS and DVD. Now on to the next one, Let's Be Brave. Released on May 23rd, 2006. Released the same day as the Cheaper by the Dozen 2 movie was released on DVD. This and the Cheaper by the Dozen 2 movie with Steve Martin were released on DVD only, but the other two kids shows on releases on those other formats would be on both VHS and DVD for the last time. Blue's Clues, Blues Jobs, and Thomas and Friends Tales from the Tracks, the only mainstream Season 9 release of Thomas to be on both VHS and DVD, because the other Season 9 releases of Thomas would be just DVD only. And this one up here, it's in a dark red. Help your children overcome their fears. And there's the kids and the dragons with the deleted picture from Sounds Like Trouble, but Enrique is not in there. Anyways, here's the Spine Curl picture forward with his pose from Easy's 1, 2, 3, but they just flipped it the other way. Yep, this is a dark red. Anyway, here's the back cover, and there's Ord pose, which I showed in the pamphlet earlier on Singing Dance in Dragonland, and it was on the spine of. It was large on Believe in Yourself and Singing Dance in Dragonland on the spine, but as small and easy as 1, 2, 3. And yep, here are the episodes. Calling Dr. Zack, The Big Sleepover, which are from the Big Brave Adventures VHS, except they play forwards instead of going backwards. And Stormy Weather was also on There's Nothing to Fear. Yeah, There's Nothing to Fear, 2002 VHS. And Sounds Like Trouble, which we never got that on DVD before. And the only Season 3 episode we have on here is Musical Scales. 2 songs are Hum and Speak Up, which Hum will play after Calling Dr. Zack, and Speak Up will play after Sounds Like Trouble. I forgot to mention on Sayhola to Enrique, this one they show, I think Ola will play between To Fly with New Friend Part 1 and Part 2, but When You Make a New Friend will play after Super Snow Day. I forgot to mention that. And I also forgot to mention, because I don't even know, I just don't want to blow through this fast. But anyway, and it says, look, the same old thing. This is, I forgot to mention this on Sayhola to Enrique. This is the first one instance where they just say just DVD, because DragonTales was no longer on VHS after 2005. Anyway, here's the disc, which doesn't have the kids or the frog. I forgot to mention there was a frog on the cover. The frog and the dragons are not on the disc, with Cassie, Ord, and Zack and Wheezy. And still has a guide. And yeah, Jackson says I will join later. I'm not sure if you will, because I need to go as fast as I can with this stream, Jackson Minx, because it's going to be, it might go fast, because I'm just showing every release as fast as I can. But yeah, Let's Be Brave. I recommend this release. Now into the last two. This was my very first DragonTales DVD I ever got, Experience New Things, released on August 22nd, 2006, a week after Thomas and Friends On Site with Thomas got onto DVD, and after Toss Person the Dragon got its first DVD release, and a week before Toss's Halloween Adventures released on DVD. Because after that, Thomas on VHS was just out the window. Bye-bye to Thomas on VHS. Jackson says my mic was echoing. But anyway, and there's a front cover with Zack and Wheezy, the same poses of them from Singing Dance in Dragonland, except they have a floaty and web feet about to splash into the lake. And there's Max and splashing Cassie and Emmy splashing Ord. And there's a profile picture of Season 2 promo Ord, which was on the disc of Singing Dance in Dragonland, and it's also going to be on the disc artwork on this release, which you'll see in a minute. And it was also a mirrored artwork on We Can Work It Out DVD disc. And this color layout is the same thing as Playing Fair Makes Playing Fun. Anyway, here's the back cover. Yes, the episodes are To Fly with Dragons, Moving On, Something's Missing, Room for Change, and of course we've got Hello Miss Tips. And Akosa says, I prefer not to join you. That's fine, Akosa, because I need to go through this as fast as I can, because I'm concerned about my StreamYard monthly limit thing. And yep, 2 sing-along songs. These ones, they are Pretend and Stretch. Pretend will play after To Fly with Dragons, and Stretch will play after Room for Change. I also forgot to mention, yeah, that Playing Fair Makes Playing Fun was, well, it was the first one to not feature any previews at the beginning ever since We Can Work It Out. But this one at least, well, actually, yeah. Both of them from 2005. And Sayhola to Enrique was the first one to go back to having previews at the beginning ever since We Can Solve It Together. And this one kind of goes back to doing that too. And yep. And yeah, I know what the very first episodes of these shows, besides DragonTales and Thomas, the very first episodes, which a little brief thing I'm going to just say right here. I know the very first episode of Rugrats, it's Tommy's first birthday. That's the only new one I'm going to add, which, well, if I should do another stream where I show them off maybe in a different way, but in a different place, I will mention the very first episode of Rugrats from Nickelodeon. But yeah. And yeah, Experience New Things, here's the disc for it, which has the poses of Cassie and Quetzal, different poses. And Jax Minx says, I hate Rugrats. Why do you hate Rugrats, Jax Minx? It's a good Nickelodeon show, along with SpongeBob. And Max and Emmy's poses with their hands doing this is kind of like when they were holding the scale on the back cover of Whenever I'm Afraid. But except they separate them. Max is on this side, now Emmy's on that side. That's why their hands are doing it like this. Because, well, this was like from Whenever I'm Afraid. And yep, there's the Ord pose from the spine of this DVD, but it was also on the discs of Sing, Dance, and Dragonland and We Can Work It Out, except on We Can Work It Out, he was flipped the other way. And yep, Zack and Wheezy, the same way as We Can Work It Out, but they're just a little bit smaller. Also, here's the guide. Yep, there's Experience New Things. I say give this release a try. Maybe you'll like these episodes. Yep, there's Experience New Things, the second to last release. Well, it was temporarily the last DragonTales DVD they released. For now, at least, until they released another one 3 years later in 2009. Which is the final one we got. We have Our Amazing Pets, released on St. Patrick's Day 2009. Yep. And there's nothing to say what's cool about this release. It's just a basic release. And yep, Spine has the artwork of these two kids of Ord and Cassie was the same way if they lay out the episodes on the front on the first, like, I think 9 releases. I think it's the first 9. Yeah, the first 9 releases of DragonTales on DVD where they list the episodes on the front, but except they just put on the spine because I guess they didn't have a profile picture to come up with. This is the only DragonTales DVD I know that have the Stone Wonder logo on the back cover. And yeah, this one they printed the Sony Pictures logo, Home Entertainment, and Television logo on the back because, well, it makes sense. And there's the quote they say to go to Dragonland in the show instead of saying what's cool about pets and stuff. And the blurb, of course. And these are the poses of Max, Emmy, and the dragons, which they were laid out this. I forgot to mention on We Can Solve It Together. They were laid out the same way as Easy's 1, 2, 3, except this is taken from the front cover of We Can Solve It Together, and it's a little bit bigger. As they say, what if they just rendered it and we'd see Max and Emmy's shoes? Anyway, the episodes contain Wheezy's Hairball, Frog Prince, which is from There's Nothing to Fear 2002 VHS. Then we've got Bye Bye Baby Birdie. And then, boo-hoo, goodbye little Caterpoozle. Oh, boo-hoo. And of course, what? Green thumbs? That doesn't make any sense, Sony. Why'd you put green thumbs on this DVD? Replace that with, I don't know, the sister episode DragonTales Sticky Situation. Just like I forgot to say, take No Hitter off of Playing Fair Makes Playing Fun and replace it with One Big Wish, and take the garbage. Yeah, take the garbage No Hitter off of Playing Fair Makes Playing Fun and replace it with One Big Wish, and also take the disgusting garbage Bully for You off of Don't Give Up and replace it with Ord's Unhappy Birthday. But anyway, I'm just proving a point. And unfortunately, this is the only, excuse me, episodic Dragon Tales release where they don't even use the theme song. Well, for Let's Start a Band, they just don't. It's a special, so they don't even use the theme song at all. But this is the only episodic release I know where they don't use the theme song at the beginning, despite there's episodes. And also, yeah, at the very end of this release, they play the end credits. This is the only instance where they play the end credits 6 times instead of the usual 5 times. Well, on Sayhola to Enrique, they do play the end credits 5 times, but they don't show thumbnails for the 5 episodes for some reason. But this one, at least, they do. For the episodes, at least. But I don't know why they use a thumbnail end credits for the song, which is, there's no song, but the song on this release is Come On and Blow from Season 3. I don't know what that's about. But I guess the reasons why, and it has already going back to saying the website from for the Season 2 way, ever since Playing Fair makes playing fun. But at least they use the Ready to Learn No Child Left Behind grant the funding for Dragon Tales of Season 3. And yep, here's the disc, minus Slurpee, Bouncing Baby Boinger, and Max, just Ord and the Rhyming Bird. And this little paper that when it came in a lot with the extra, we can work it out, which I'm gonna actually just sell it to Disc Replay because I think Jake Martin can buy that copy for himself. So anyways, yep, that's the very last Dragon Tales DVD, Our Amazing Pets. The very last Dragon Tales DVD to ever come out in North America. And Gumrobber asks, would you like a Dragon Tales reboot, or are you happy with the show as is? I would be cool if there was a reboot, because next year, Dragon Tales is going to be 25 years old. In honor of its 25th anniversary, they should make a reboot of the show. I would like if there was a reboot of Dragon Tales. It'd be cool. It'd be followed the same way as the original in a way, but make it a little bit better than the original. Kind of like how Blue's Clues and You follows the same way as the original Blue's Clues with Steve in a way. And yep, there's Our Amazing Pets, the very last Dragon Tales DVD they ever released. Yep. Yep, Our Amazing Pets, the very last Dragon Tales DVD to ever release. I say give this release a try, but if you cannot avoid Goodbye Little Cavapoo altogether, I can, like I mentioned before, these ones, I can understand some Dragon Tales fans, you guys out there, the fans of Dragon Tales, may like this episode. But I seriously demand somebody to take Green Thumbs off of this DVD and replace it with Sticky Situation Dragon Tales episode. Or put My Way or Snow Way, because we could have seen a winter episode ever since Sayhola to Enrique. But yep, Our Amazing Pets, the very last Dragon Tales DVD to ever release in the United States. Because after that, well, I think we just keep showing Dragon Tales on PBS Kids for about a year and a few more months before they took it off the block. And after that, Dragon Tales is no more. Bye-bye to Dragon Tales altogether. So yep, there's the last one. Moment of silence for the last Dragon Tales release, Our Amazing Pets. Yep. Moment of silence. Yep. And Okoza says, is it cool if the show got a complete series on DVD? It'd be cool if they did, Okoza, because, then I could just have it, instead of having to buy these episodic releases, I could just get that complete series and just get rid of all those episodic releases altogether. So, yep, really, guys, that's going to be it for the stream where I show off my upgraded Dragon Tales DVD collection for 2023. Maybe I'll show them off again, but maybe I'll probably see if I can fix those other releases and maybe do another version. And Gumrubber says, so your collection is almost complete. Aren't you missing a booklet or two? Yeah, I'm missing booklets for the Let's Share, Let's Play. And yes, we can Dragon Tales releases, Gum, because I don't know why I can never find them. That's why I'm just stuck with those two without a booklet, and Our Amazing Pets never. That 2009 DVD didn't even come with the pamphlet to begin with. So, anyways, yep. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed this DragonTales DVD Collection stream, my upgraded DragonTales DVD Collection stream, the 2023 edition. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed it because I blew through it really fast, and hopefully stick around for more streams I could possibly do maybe this week. We'll just keep my fingers crossed. So, yep. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed this, and hopefully, you guys stick around for another stream coming soon.